Chris, a very poignant and emotional day to begin with turned into a very good performance.
It's emotional last couple of weeks. Still don't think people understand the effect that it's had on all of us, players, coaches, managers, people that work with George, people in office staff, people that worked at Shirecliffe that saw him every day, ex-players. So listen, I've told that, so I think people might be a little bit bored of what I've said about it. Big challenge today. We had to make sure that we got the performance right. I thought the performance was absolutely spot on.
2-0 in the end, but for some very good saves, could have been a very emphatic win.
Yeah, we played some good stuff. I thought the way we controlled our emotions was great. The players knew that there was a lot on this game, off the back of two disappointing results. Of course, we'd have loved to have gone to Ellen Road and got a result. Loved to have gone to the Riverside and got a result. We didn't, and now we recover from that, and we've recovered in good style. Quick turnaround from Wednesday to the weekend, and delighted for the players. Just proud of the players in terms of their efforts, what they've produced today, the way they went about the business. I thought the way we played was really good, composed, created chances, good individual performances. There's some tired minds and some tired bodies out there, but they didn't show it. We talked about from mentality point of view, don't use anything as an excuse. Don't use the tiredness as an excuse. And I thought we ran. I thought the players, if there was ever going to be a performance where they showed what they're about, they ran through a brick wall for this football club. And the football club should be proud of the players today and their performances, and should be proud of what they've been doing at the moment as well. I know some people it's not enough, but for the majority it is. 24 points after 12 games is quite a decent start, and we'll stick together internally as well and accept that it's going to be a long season. We're going to have the dips, but nobody else has had to deal with what we have had to deal with, and we've come out of it, and hopefully we'll come out of it now the other side and push on.
Well, at the time of asking, Bramall Lane is a fortress. You don't concede here, and 5 wins on the spin.
It's not been given though, has it? We've had to do quite a lot of things right. We're going to have to do quite a lot of things right this season. We're going to have to do a lot of things right at Bramall Lane as well. We want to supporters to enjoy their football here, and I like to think that they are and enjoying what the team's doing now. They're playing. Played against a team that's been in the Premier League for a number of years, and I thought we dominated them. Listen, they took chances late on as we would have expected to have, but we were brave in possession. I asked for a performance of bravery, of aggression, of commitment, of structure and personality and belief, and they ticked all those boxes today.
Kieffer Moore scored. He's obviously had quite a few real manful shifts of late, but not got the goal-scoring reward. But today he has.
Well, yeah, you looked at it on Wednesday night. Ball could have fell to him in the box, and it was just a yard either side. The one where Jez has gone through and Luke Ayling's cleared it off the line quite easily. Could have shanked it and Kieffer tapped it in. But listen, he's a good sort. His mentality is good. He's popular amongst the group, puts a shift in, starts to press off from the front, holds it up. Been bashed all over the place today as well. But he's part of that team that's got 24 points from 12 games.
You have a free week for the first time in a while to rest minds and bodies then ahead of Blackburn.
Yeah, another difficult task, but we're getting players back as well. Jack Robinson another week back up with him. Tom Davis played on Friday and played Tuesday. No injuries at all, apart from Adam Davis had a tight calf. So Faxo Luke came in for his debut on the bench, I think. So that's an achievement as well. So we have to keep everybody fit and healthy and rest up. But I'm sure hopefully they'll come in on Monday morning. Looking forward to another week and another big game next week.
And just finally, not Sheffield United specifically, just football. I mean, footballers now can get booked for, all sorts of yellow cards, can't they? Another player will have to sit out next weekend, and it's almost yellow cards are happening with great frequency at the minute. How can that be combated?
Well, everybody wants it to be a physical game. Everybody wants it to be competitive. Stoke City fans want it to be competitive. Our fans want us to put tackles in. And I just think the threshold is a poor one. It's too early. It's the way the game's changed. It's not changed for a long time, the threshold, and the game's changed. games change in terms of imaginary yellow cards or delaying restarts or just contact as well. I think some of the bookings would go down as pretty soft. We all want to see that contact game and aggressive game. So maybe the threshold, but I don't think it's I've got to say, I've given you far too long on a really. I don't know what I can say without being disrespectful. A question on a day where it's been a little bit special, and we've all paid our tributes to an incredible player for the football club and an incredible personality.